Is there a child in here that we heard crying
Do you
before?
know that was like a whistle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost Dimension.
Yay, I was just listening and I thought, even through all that, you can hear the birds all yelling in the background. None of them are out today. Phoenix decided to go back in his cage, so he's there. And so, hello, everybody. Welcome to another week. I can't believe we've actually gone through almost a week in February again. Actually, we have. It's the 7th, so yay. Very cold here at the cave today, I won't lie, and it's kind of dreary today. But it's winter, and we've had a pretty, kind of a pretty mild winter this far, pulling the deck out. Yeah, so we're going to get in here. I just posted something. It's called The Process from my blog, from my website. I hope you all get a chance to read it. It's about healing and what we need to do to get to that place, no matter what kind of a healing we're looking for. And I'm going to share this with you as well. It has been 12 years since I've actually even picked up oil paint or a board to do work. And I just completed one of the last pieces to the tarot, or not the tarot deck, it's tarot size. Sorry about that. Spiritual Insight deck. And this is called The Angel of Sorrow and Healing. And this is my new painting. It's pretty big, but I'm sharing it with you guys so you can see it. It's a lot of healing energy in it, and I'm excited because I'm painting again. So yeah, that's awesome. So all right, I want to say hi to everybody. Let's see who's here today. Hi, Kat. How are you? Hi, hi, Viners Asylum. Hi, Cindy Pinkham. How are you? And Dan, how are you? I'm going to go right down the list because I don't want to miss people. And sometimes that's what happens. And I don't want to do it. Hi, Cookie Monster. How are you? Let's see who else is here. Who else is here? Excuse me. Everybody's talking. Hi, Margaret. How are you? I hope you are well. All right, going down a little farther. Hi, Yo, how are you? Hi, Maud, how are you? Yeah, I'll start with you. Hi, Ivana, how are you? You know what? I'm going to start with you today. I hope you're well. Yeah, let's start with you, Leona. Leona Roberts. That's a beautiful name. Beautiful name. Leona Roberts. Okay, let's see what we can do for you today. My new deck is actually being completed today, I hope. And the updated deck of these cards, We Are All Related, will be heading soon. And if anybody's watching and listening, there's a few people that have ordered the deck. It will be coming soon. Hopefully within the next 2 weeks, I should have it and be mailing them out. So I'm kind of excited about it too because I had to redesign the box and stuff. So yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so let's see what I got for you, Iona. 1, excuse me, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, this would be good for last night. Was a full moon, right? We came off a full moon. And your card that is pulled today for you is the Crystal Keepers, okay? Crystal Keepers are crystals and gems and stones that contain energy. They all contain energy. They all absorb it. It's kind of like when you go into a haunted house, sometimes you have, or a hot place that's haunted, you have what they call residual energy, right? It connects, it collects all the energy from before. Well, you think about stones and crystals, and they've been around forever. And actually, crystals are used in our phones, in our computers, all kinds of stuff. So they collect data, right? So they're the keepers of knowledge. So for you today, especially, I keep hearing coming off the full moon, kind of like, I feel like you were kind of shoved into a situation, like, boom, you're there. You might not have wanted to be there, but you're there now and you need to deal with it, and you're not really happy about it. So what I'm getting with the crystal keepers is for you to trust your knowledge base, so your insights and whatever's going on around. Trust your gut. It's like almost like you want to have to kind of reprogram some things, and by reprogramming I mean setting things aside, changing them up, changing the way you do them, the way you do things in your day. You know, like a ritual, like we get up in the morning, some of us make hot water for tea, or some of us make hot water for coffee, you know, and then we get a shower, then we go to work, you know, that ritual. That's what I mean by the ritual. But I really do feel like somebody came up behind you and just kind of shoved you into this situation, I guess would be a word to put it. And it's like you're not really famously happy about being there, but you're okay. And they want you to know, just trust who you are and all the tools and things that you've learned throughout your life to make you who you are at this moment is enough to deal with whatever this is. And I want to say it's gonna it like throw you for a loop, kind of is what they said. And but it'll be okay. Just walk through it calmly and make sure you remember that, like a crystal, right? Like a crystal. Okay, many facets, many ways to look at it, and you've collected what you need to move forward with it. And this is like really important because it's like sometimes things come up to us and we get thrown off kilter just because something we didn't expect. And this is what I keep getting with you. It wasn't something you expected, but it's okay and you can deal with it. And they just want you to know, stand in your own power. You've got this. All right. So I hope that resonates for you. Thanks for popping on today. And that's the Crystal Keepers. Let me know in the feed here if it means anything to you. All right. So let's see. Maud, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? I hope you're well. Hi, Paul. I see Paul's there. Hi, Yo. Oh, hiccups. That's just what I don't need. All right, let's see what I can get for you today, Maud. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, I haven't pulled this card in a long while either. All right, this card for you today is the Tiger. Okay, so, and they're singing, I can't remember who it was that sang it, The Eye of the Tiger, Hear Me Roar. I think it was Katy Perry. This is about standing up into your own power, again, this is like, maybe this is going to be the theme today. I don't know, but stop letting people use you as a doormat. Stop using people or allowing people to walk over you. You need to stand up in your own power. You need to tell them to bugger off. I get that this is like a control issue. Someone is trying to put their thumb down on you and say, no, this is the way it needs to be done, and you're going to do it that way. And inside you're saying, yeah, no, that isn't the way I feel. That isn't what I want to do. Just know that you have that right, because you're in that driver's seat, right? All of us, sometimes when you get backed into a corner, no matter what it is, it's because other people have kind of pushed at it. But we got to remember, we need to stand up in our own power and not keep allowing people to use us. So this is what I keep seeing, and I see the tiger just kind of pacing back and forth, and basically telling you, step into who you are. You're good enough. You're brave enough. You have enough knowledge to get it, and don't let these people push you around. Doesn't necessarily mean you have to bite back or snap back. It just means you have to set your boundaries and tell them, this is how it's gonna be. Oh, and I just heard another song. This is how it's gonna be. And so, yeah, so this is what you need to tell them. You need to put your boundaries out and, you know, do things for you first. And once you get your balance, other things will fall into place. So that's your card today. It is the tiger. Hear you roar. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go down the list a little bit. Okay, Paul. Hi, Cindy Pinkham. How are you? Okay, and just for the record, Miss Cindy, I still haven't heard anything back from the post office on my end, and I got to deal with that this week too. Yeah, Cindy and I had a little bit of a issue earlier, or end of last year anyway. All right, so let's see. Hi, Dan. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I actually just pulled a braid of this out yesterday, and they just smell so good. Okay, and the card I've got for you today is the sacred sweetgrass. Okay, now sacred sweetgrass is used for ceremony, for blessings. It blesses the house. It's a cultural thing, and we're not allowed to go out and just pick it. It's only our indigenous tribes and cultures that can actually pick it and use it. And it's a protected species as well. But the thing is, with sweetgrass, that's what it is. It smells really super sweet, right? And it actually will calm, that and lavender will kind of calm a situation or calm your mind, or if you're having trouble sleeping, it kind of calms our state of mind, period. Okay, because you breathe that sweetness in. It's better than smelling fresh cut grass in the summer. So this is about blessings, and I am actually seeing them actually braid the sweetgrass, which I can't do because I don't know how to braid. My daughter, I couldn't braid her hair. See how it's braided, and then it's tied off in a knot. So I'm seeing that this particular thing or event that you want to happen is being prepared. There's something that's being prepared for you, and they're weaving the sweetgrass, but it's still in that process of weaving. But have patience, have hope, and know that it's coming. And this is kind of a big deal for you. Kind of something maybe that you've been waiting for a while, and they just want you to know, hang tight. Have hope. It's gonna happen. It just takes a little bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. So they're, like I said, they're showing me braiding being done. So that's what's going on with you. You know, keep the faith, keep the hope alive that it will happen. And whatever this is that you're trying to either attain or become or kind of interact with, it's coming. It's just going to take a little while longer. Okay, so that is your card today, Paul, and it is Sacred Sweetgrass. I hope that resonates with you, and thank you all for stopping in and sharing your energy today. And guys, remember, share, like, whatever, share, like, follow, subscribe, whatever we do. And remember also that ghostdimension.co.uk is where you can get a lot of different things from the ghost dimension. There's mugs over there, there's t-shirts and sweatshirts and equipment over there, so make sure you guys stop in and check that out too. All right, so let me go down. Thank you, Margaret. I thank you very much. Thank you, Kat. Thank you, Dan. Woo, okay, so we're gonna go down a little bit more. Thank you, Maud. Yeah, I'm excited about this painting. I can't even tell you. it's just been a long time, and I'm actually to that point where I can do stuff again. So that's awesome for me. I love it. Okay, so yo, hi Presh, how are you? I see Precious here. Yeah, la 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 la. Yeah, I'll get you a message. Hi Pamela, how are you? I see you here too. Yeah, I'm gonna get you a card. Okay, so let's see what we. Oh, okay. Well, those cards aren't yours. Oh no, there is a card. Hang tight. Hang tight. You're gonna get 2 cards. Okay, so here we go. Sorry about that. They just fell and shot out 2 cards. So your first card is air. Your second card is the turtle. But what happens is these elements combine. So you have the turtle, who is water and earth, and then you have, I can't do this right, air. Okay, so you've got 3 of the elements that are going to be working with you right now. Okay, so water is about cleansing, about renewal, about change. Okay, so there's something going on that's a big change or trying to be a big change for you. And that's why the water is present. But the earth balances the turtle, right? Because they can go in between the 2 places. They can be in the water or they can be on land, which is really cool about turtles, right? And many cultures, they represent Mother Earth as well. So that's why I said the earth and the water. Now the air comes in because I'm being told that between the other 2, you need to be able to breathe. You need to remember to take that breath. Even when things get chaotic, and that's what I'm seeing right now is kind of chaos around you. And by chaos, I don't mean like something blowing up or anything like that. There's just a lot of unrest, I guess is the word they're using. So they're telling you just stop and breathe, okay, and take it in, and remember to ground yourself, and remember to honor that. And then you have, again, the water element, which will kind of clean stuff away, almost for a new beginning is what I'm getting. It's like almost like a rebirth, like something's going to happen and it's going to be like a new beginning for you. I'm also hearing again as well, hope and faith. You have to remain hopeful that it'll go the way you need it to go. And I get that it's been a little rocky because they're showing me like rocks by the side of the water. So they're all different sizes. So they're telling me it's been a little rocky and not a smooth ride at all, but it will come to that point. These are kind of, I don't want to call them evils, but it's kind of what the saying goes, you know, they're necessary evils for you to get to where you need to be. So it's not super bad, but it's just kind of unsettling right now. Just know it will be fruitful for you at the end of this process of whatever's going on with you. And those are your cards, and that is air and the turtles. Okay. All right. Thanks, yo. I hope you're well. I love you. All right. We're going to go down a little bit more. Oh, Criminal Minds. Did you see, Kat? That's actually, they're doing new ones of them on Paramount Plus. They've got a new season, a brand new season of Criminal Minds. I love Criminal Minds. Good show. Okay, so let me see. Hi, Presh. Okay. All right, Presh. Ooh, let's see what I can get for Presh today. Hi, Afia. I see you're here too. Hang on. Ooh, gotta turn these cards up. It's gonna be really interesting when I use the updated deck. I'm kind of actually looking forward to seeing what it will share with me. And it is a little different. Some cards are there that weren't in this deck. I switched some out, changed them up, and the box is all new. And yeah, it's going to be interesting because I've had this deck since 2014. All right, so Presh, let's see what we got for you, dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and who's drinking tea or has hot water on right now for tea? leave it in a message, because they're showing me somebody pouring tea. Maybe it's you, Presh. I don't really know. But your card also is today the elephant, which I haven't had come up in a long while. And I love the elephant. The elephant is all about keeping yourself safe, keeping yourself with family, your sacred circle of who you care about, and being able to look back, but not to have to drag stuff that wasn't really great, to really look at it and cut it loose. It's not that you'll forget it, but you don't need to drag it forward. And I'm literally seeing the elephants walking in a line like they do, with the little ones stuffed in the middle between all of them, and they're like walking in a line linked with their tails to their trunk, right? And this is all about the family unit, the family. And they're going, it stretches. So you have a lot of family with the ancestors and the spirit lands. It's like, wow, you're like really super connected. They're very okay, so they're very intent on letting you know you don't have to do anything really fast. Take it in your own time. The elephant is like, I believe, and I could be wrong, but I think I've read before that it's like the largest mammal on the earth right now. Okay, not prehistoric time, but now. And they're so intelligent, and they're so caring, and it extends to other species, and it extends to humans. And this is what I'm seeing for you right now, is whatever path you're on is fine. Just take your time, because they've got you. There's people in the spirit lands that you have there, family, friends that have walked with you in past, and your ancestors, right? And I'm just seeing very calm a line, and they're like taking you along with them, and they're making sure that you have everything you need to continue a safe and happy journey. But I'm also feeling like that maternal love, which would be coming from a mother or a grandmother. And that's how these elephants kind of process. They have this, the females basically run the herd, and the males go off and they're around, but they're together with their other buddies. But the elephant females walk and take care of each other. And this is what I'm seeing for you right now. And I'm seeing, again, I'm feeling like that big hug around you. And that's like a grandmother's energy. And yeah, and I'm also being told that the elephant might have something relatable to you. So it's kind of something you would be aware of. You know, like me, I've collected bears all my life. Since I was a little kid, I was drawn to bears. I was drawn to owls. I was drawn to ravens. Same type of a thing. It's like, for whatever reason, the elephant is there within you to remind you they haven't forgotten anything. They haven't forgotten you, and they're there to help you and assist you. You just have to allow whatever it is in. Okay, so that is your card. Very calming energy with that card. So I hope that kind of resonates for you, Prussian. Thanks for popping on, yeah? And hey, everybody, you know, make sure you like and share the videos around so that your friends can join us, you know, when we do stuff all week. Because, you know, Sean and Bex are here Monday through Friday. And tomorrow, I'll be back and have Penny Morgan with me, which is going to be a whole lot of fun. She is a researcher, a paranormal researcher as well, and she's written many books, and she's been on a few shows, and yeah, I love her. She's good, and she's gonna come and talk to us all tomorrow. All right, so they're not yet ready. Yo, thanks for asking. It's on my website. Some people have pre-ordered them. I'm taking pre-orders. It's supposed to be like a week to a week and a half before they're finished with the box and get them to me. I'm so excited because the box is different than the other one. It still has some of the same components, but it's a little updated. So yeah, I'll put it out where y'all can get those decks. Okay. All right, let me see where. Okay, hiya, Fia Pascal. How are you? You're very welcome. Let's see what I get for you today. And then, as soon as I finish and process my spiritual insight deck, I might be reading from those. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, Afia, let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Man, it's really quiet. You birds are really quiet too. Everybody's quiet, sleeping in their little hidey-hole coconuts, and Phoenix is just chilling in the back. That's really weird. All right, so your card today is the spider. Okay. Well, the spider is, a lot of people don't like them. I don't mind them. It's just the big ones like Lee Craven has. I don't want to touch those. Those are too big for me. They move too quick, and yeah, I don't like them. But other spiders, I'm okay. It doesn't really scare me if they're in the house, When I moved into this house, I had wolf spiders on the whole outside of the house. I mean, it was crazy because they make these funnel nests. And that was the first year we moved in here. And we haven't had them since. So, but they're all important, and this is what I'm being told for you. It's all important. Spiders are, spider does a lot of work, and it's all about weaving that web and being able to know you're in control of that. And this is one of the big things that's coming through right now is you need to remember you're the one in control. You're the one that makes the choices in your life. And what I'm being shown is there's parts of the webbing that has kind of come apart, and it's kind of like on the side of the house, and the one edge that it's supposed to be stuck to, it's not, so it's kind of waving around in the breeze. And what they're saying is kind of cut that off and kind of recenter where your center is and continue to grow your path, your journey. But you're in charge, so you need to spin the web, so to speak. You're the creator of what happens next in your life. You have to remember that you're in charge, not anybody else. We're in charge of ourselves because we're the ones that make the decision how to react to things, how to move forward, or if we need to just kind of stand in place for a little bit, okay? And this is what I'm really being shown for you. It's almost like you have to clip the end of the web that's loose and broken, but then you have to go through and kind of reinforce what you already have. So everything that's near and dear to you right now in your life, you need to make sure you go through it, your sacred circle, and just kind of look through it and see maybe stuff that can be removed for now. It's not that you're letting it go or you're wishing it bad. It's just like, not now. You need to open the sacred circle that you have. So not now. They're not available. They shouldn't be there. So you just pick them up and put them on the outside. You got to remember you're the gatekeeper. You're the spider creating that web of your path, right? Your life path. So with that in mind, just make sure that you go through and clean things out. We're already in February, which I can't even fathom that we went through January that fast. So just remember, the quicker you do things, any of us, by cleaning stuff out, is the quicker we attract more positives. You just have to believe in it, okay? And this is what I'm being shown for you. Make sure you shore everything up and cut the loose ends, and just remember you're in control of the direction your life moves. You're in control of the decisions you make. You're in control how you react to the world around you. Okay, so it's really important you remember that, because you are important just as anybody is. You're no better than or less than anybody, but you need to take control of what you have to in order to move through with positives and attract more positives. Okay, so that is your card today, Afia, and I hope that resonates with you. Thanks for popping on. I appreciate you and the energy. Hey, all right, let me see here. Oh, I know some people were asking up top. Thank you, Robert. I hope you're well. I really like those pictures you put up the other day of the sunflowers. Kind of made it nice, even though it's dark and dreary here. All right, I'm going to go down. Cookie, I think you wanted a card too, didn't you? Okay, no problems. Bye, cat. Oh, oh, okay. I don't remember what I told you, but okay. I'm sorry to hear that. It's hard when our friends move around, but if they're really friends, we don't lose sight of them. You know, I've got friends all over the world, and it's all good. Sometimes they have to do what they got to do, just like we got to do what we got to do, right? Okay, so let me see, Miss Kimberly Frazier. I can see if I can get you a card today. Let's see. Let's see what I got for you. Ooh, these cards are not wanting to be shuffled today. Odd energy today. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, I love these guys. I wish I could keep them here, but where I live, I can't trust the power. Here you go. This is your card today, the clownfish. These are one of my favorite saltwater fish. And this is the anemone that it lives with. And the anemone has poison on it that attracts other fish and microbial food to them. And they've got poison, and the clownfish is the only one that can step into this poison to be protected. So what I'm seeing right now is it's almost like you're trying to protect yourself from somebody, or you're kind of stepping back, and like the clownfish, these have a symbiotic relationship, right? So you're kind of stepping back from some things, but you're stepping back into your comfort zone, and that's what they're showing me with the fish going into the I can never remember what they are, but I can never remember. They just go in and out of my head. But the clownfish is going back into them. And it's about you kind of taking that step back to kind of let the stuff go by you that isn't like good for you, or that you don't want to deal with, but you don't need to deal with, right? So you kind of stepping back into it. And there's like this thing of protection around you. Not protecting you from violence or anything like that, but it's kind of protecting your space and what you want to do and who you are. Okay. Okay. Think. Okay, so they have you kind of, I'm sorry, I had to think about that for a minute. Because they're showing me stuff. Okay, so they've kind of got you stepping back into a corner. Like, I don't know if you wanted to be in that corner or not, but that's kind of where whatever this is going on around you kind of pushed you to the back, and you don't want to engage with it, and that's fine. And you need to let them know you're not engaging with it. Mark your boundaries out, and remember your safe space, right? And when I say safe space, it can mean like me just shutting the door and shutting all the lights off and being in my own home. I don't want to be bothered with the outside today, right? I don't want to be bothered by anything that may interact with me outside of my home. This is what they're showing me. It's like you're taking a step back, and it's okay. Okay, just because we do that doesn't mean that we don't care about people or things that are going around us, and you shouldn't feel guilty about it. So take that step back that you need to for however long you need to. There's no set time, set way, or anything. It's all up to you. But this is what I'm seeing that you're doing or about to do. Okay, so that is your card, and it's the clownfish. Love clownfish. So thanks for coming on today. Appreciate you sharing your energy with us here. Now I got my specs back on, and let's see where I can go from there. Okay, you're very welcome. Very, very welcome. Oh, la, 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 la. La, la. Hi, Michelle. How are you? Sure. You're in Liverpool, too? Wow. That's cool. Ooh, let's see what I've got. All right, here we go. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so your card is tobacco. Okay, and you're like, oh, I don't want cigarettes. That's not what it is. And as you can see, this is the little card that Mango chewed up. Little brat. aren't you? Okay, so anyway, tobacco. Tobacco is a sacred plant, and it's actually in a lot of the indigenous cultures, and some other cultures that use tobacco. And it's used for offering, it's used for thanking. This is actually a silkscreen of tobacco that I actually had. I grew it in my home, and I'm probably going to get some more. It's been a number of years, but it's a beautiful plant, but it's like to say thank you. Okay. I do prayer bundles, which you guys see, the little prayer ties, which are red with white around them. That's tobacco inside of them. It's an offering. It goes way back. So what I'm seeing is there's blessings that have come into you, but there are more that are going to be walking to you. And it's some things that I'm getting that you just gave up on, kind of like you just figured it was never going to happen. And it was kind of a want, but it's also kind of a need, if that makes sense. Okay, I even have tobacco candles, tobacco and vanilla candles that I light, and they're showing me these candles for some reason. Hang on. It's kind of like, okay, so what it is the tobacco, the lighting of the candles, my tobacco candles, is kind of a cleansing for my house. I also sage and smudge, which has got tobacco in it and white sage. And this is what I'm being shown. It's almost like you're having a space cleared out for you or niched out for you. And it's a blessing, and it's okay to do that and accept it. And I'm being told, remember to accept the blessings when they show up. They might show up from places you didn't expect, but that's okay. It doesn't mean that you don't deserve them. But it's also about the fact that you are very aware, or very, the way you live, it's like you accept people and you are thankful for them, or things that happen to you. You're a very caring individual. I feel like you're taking care of everybody else before you kind of take care of yourself. And so this is also, again, about healing and balance. And this is a gift. The tobacco is used as a blessing to show blessings are coming. Or when I've lost pets, I put it out so that the divine energies can come in and help them travel to the other side. Same way with people. So all of this is a real big blessing that's coming for you, but it's something that you've asked for and you've waited and you've been very patient for. But again, they're saying you care and do so much for others. You need to kind of remember to put yourself in that place too, so that you get stuff, that you receive stuff, things that happen, you receive them in positives. Okay, so that's your card for today, and it is tobacco. And it's a good card to have, because what they're connecting is there's more good things that are coming, or that you will balance from. Okay, so Michelle, thank you for stopping. I hope that resonates with you. Let me know down below if you can. And again, thank you for being here and sharing your energy. All right, so I'm going to go down the little thing here again. Cookie, I think you wanted one. Hi, Joanne Garnett. How are you? Oh, okay, hang on. I just lost. Oh, okay, Joanne, you're there. Okay, I'm gonna give you a reading, Cookie, because I think you asked me above, but I can't see anything right now because it's jumping all over. So hang tight. Let's see what I can get for you. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, I think you've gotten this card before. It's been a while, but it's the white buffalo. Okay, the white buffalo represents the north. It represents our ancestors, and being white, it's about sacred and blessings and good things that are coming in the short distance ahead of us. They're a very sacred animal because it's not typical to see a white buffalo. Actually, a lot of even bears, there's a spirit bear, not the polar bears, but when a grizzly comes out, and they call them spirit bears, same way as the white buffalo. It's very unusual to see them. For this showing up now, though, this is about blessings that are about to happen, things that are going to kind of come in for fruition for you, things that you've been waiting for or waiting to happen, like an opportunity, like, oh, I haven't had the opportunity to do this or that or the other thing. It's going to show up, and it's going to come up here soon, like I'm seeing within this month. And it's all about positives. So whatever you kind of put out to manifest, or you've kind of placed out there in the universe, things are going to come back to you, but in a very blessed way. It's going to be very good. Okay, so that is your card today, Cookie Monster, and it's the white buffalo. Yeah, buffalo are just massive beasts that within my culture, they're very important for many different reasons. And the white buffalo has always been sacred. And there's also the story of the white calf buffalo woman. So she was long time ago brought a pipe, a sacred pipe, for us to learn how to heal. So this is a very great card to get. It's about healing. It's about balance. It's about prophecies. It's about good things that are coming in. So I always love to see the white buffalo. All right. Okay. Ooh, this is jumping all over. Hi, Pamela. Thank you for the sticker. Appreciate it. Cindy, thank you for the sticker. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that's crazy, right? Hiccups. I've been getting them a lot the past couple months, and it's I actually had somebody that came up here the weekend with my daughter, and he had the hiccups really bad too. But it's just sometimes it gets annoying. I remember working at the hospital, and I had hiccups for 2 days straight, and I couldn't get rid of them. It's crazy. Thank you, Pamela. Appreciates it. Okay. All right. Hi, Janine. Hi, Jenny. I'm sorry. Jeannie Oates. Hi. Well, good. I'm glad to see you're back. Always a good thing. Let's see what I can get for you, ma'am. All right. So let's see. Jeannie Oates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, I'll be darned. I just shuffled them up, and girl, you got the same card, the white buffalo. That's kind of crazy, but it does happen. 72 cards, you shuffle them up, and you get the same card. All right, so for you, let's see what it is for you, though. Okay, so for you, I'm literally seeing the pipe, the white smoke coming up from the pipe. So for you, it's not only the white buffalo, but it's the white calf buffalo woman that is coming in. And this is about healing also, but it's about healing the sacred within is what they're saying. It's about, okay, so what they're showing me is, okay, they're showing me like you, and you're mostly there, but if you look at the soul energy, right, there's a chunk of it that's not there. So it's almost like you have to do a soul retrieval to heal. Okay. And by that, I don't mean like a traditional walk to do the retrieval, but it's that you need to make that conscious choice to open that part of you again, to bring balance. And again, this year is all about healing and balance. It doesn't matter what kind of healing. It can be physical, it can be spiritual, or it can be emotional. But whatever this is, it's like this section of you that needs to heal, but you have to take the time to allow it. It's almost like I feel, I'll post later, I'll post the story of Whitecraft Buffalo Woman, and maybe that'll help you also understand a little better. But this is about you healing this section of you to put yourself back whole again. And I feel like it was almost like you were, I don't want to say devastated, but it was traumatic, whatever it was that happened. And it kind of separated a chunk of your soul energy off. And it's almost like you've locked it away, and you don't want to let it out again, because you're almost like you're afraid that if you do, you'll feel that again. And when I say trauma, I mean anything emotionally that kind of kicks us in the butt that we didn't see coming, or because we were looking through fogged glasses at the world around us, at the people around us, at the people that we allow into our sacred circle. So this is time for you to kind of clean that out. Like I said earlier, you take out what maybe isn't resonating with you right now, or you don't need right now, right? So we put it on the outside circle. Doesn't mean it can't come back in later, but you need to remember that you're the one that allows it in or puts it out. Nobody else can do that, okay? Just you. And this is about, they're saying it's time. It's time for you to sit, take those breaths, and really examine why that part of you is not there. And you need to be whole. And I feel kind of sadness when I look at it, because sometimes we can get, and I've done it, we can get ourselves into a position of we're sad, or we're in physical pain, emotional pain, whatever it is. And we put ourselves kind of in the shadows a little bit of our lives. And it's like we don't want people to see that part of us, right? So we kind of lock that away. And I do it with my daughter. Sometimes I don't want her to see I was in pain. So I'd encourage her, go do whatever it is you're doing, because they don't need to sit and watch me be in pain. So we think we're protecting others or other people around us, but we're only harming ourselves because we're not processing what's going on. So this is what I'm being told. You need to process what's going on and bring that part of your soul back to you, open the door again, so that the healing process can begin. And that's always where it's got to go. It's like you got to start at the beginning. So you have to either forgive yourself or forgive other people, whatever it is, or something that happened to you that kind of knocked you off your feet and it scared you. We have to address that. And when we address that, good things happen, better things happen. We move forward and we pull in positives. So that is your card today, and I hope that resonates with you. Okay, it's the White Buffalo. All right. Thank you for coming on here. I appreciate your energy and time. Let's see. Okay, you got it. I'm glad that makes sense. Hi, Chloe Marie. How are you? Hi, Dan, the man. Okay, let's see here. I'm going down. Of course you can. Hey. Pamela, thank you. And Cindy, I think that's you up there. Thank you for those stickers. Let's see what I can get for Kara today. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Ooh, this is one of my favorite cards. It doesn't get tossed often, but it's the loon, right? Oh, loons are so magical. I have a pair on my leg. There's only a pair every year since I've lived here, and you hear them in the spring and the summer, and I just love them. You can hear them coming in because they fly over the house to hit to the lake. So what this is like mystery is what I'm being told. And I always think it's a very haunting sound that the loon makes, but it resonates really well with me. So this is about the process. Okay, so I always love that when something falls into place and it's for a reason. Okay, so this is about the process that you need to go through. Like you keep breaking the surface, like you see the duck or the loons hitting the water, and it kind of, the water that's really calm kind of ripples. And this is about you just jumping in. It's about you saying, yeah, you've got this. You've got to do this in order to get better, to get to a more positive place. You have to look at the things and let them go. And this is what I keep seeing. And the loon is singing. And by singing, he's letting his voice go. He's letting his voice out so people can hear it, so people can see it. So they stay safe as well. And that's how they communicate where they're at. You need to show your voice, and you need to let out that pain of whatever you're holding inside, because it's like you keep beating yourself up. Nothing changes. You feel like it's going to be good, and then next thing you know, boom, you're right in that same spot, and you need to stop putting yourself backwards. You have to move forward. The more you move forward, the stronger you're going to be, even if it's a step at a time. But you need to not look behind you. You need to look forward. And this is what the loon is saying. It's coming in, it's landing, it's beautiful, it's out on that lake, and it's just singing the beautiful music, that mysterious calls that they make. And this is what you need to do. Just, it's going to be new because you haven't been there before. That's what they keep saying. You haven't been there before. You have to place yourself there. You have to trust in the divine energies. You have to trust your gut will make the right choice. You got to quit putting fear into everything you try to do that's new. Okay, so you need to let your voice be heard, step out of the shadows. And that is your card today, the loon. I love the loons. Love it. So I love you, Cara. Thanks for popping on. Okay, so you're very welcome. All right, so I'll go down a little bit more. All right. Okay, hang on, let me see. Good, good. You need to. It's something that we all need to stand in our own power, right? Oh, Chloe's not well. What's going on with Chloe? All right, well, whatever it is, I will keep you in my prayers. Okay, let's see what hi, Crystal Renner, how are you? Hi, Rosemary Hill. Sure, let me see what I can get for you today. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, I just shuffled, whatever this is, I can't even begin to tell you about it. 72 cards, it shows its face again. This is the third time. So obviously it's about a lot of things about the healing process that we all need to go through. As I said, the white buffalo is from the north. It represents our ancestors, but it also represents white calf buffalo woman, right? And she was a carrier of the sacred pipe. And this is for you as well. This is about finding out how to heal whatever is off kilter with you or off balance with you. This is about you taking the time and energy to do what you need to make yourself better, put yourself in a better place, in a better state of mind. This is about taking care of you. Again, I'm getting the same type of a thing where you take care of everybody else before you. And what happens is we wind up depleting our own energy. And if we don't understand that we need to take care of us, how are we expected to be there for other people that might need us? So this is what's coming through for you as well. is you need to remember you're just as important as anybody else around you, as anybody else you see. You're not less than, and you're not any more than. None of us are. So you need to start taking better care of you. And this is what they're saying with this. And I'm actually seeing pipe smoke come up, and they're dispelling it around you, which is a blessing in itself. So when the white buffalo comes, and it's about the sacred source that we have in our souls, right? We have the ability to do many things for ourselves, but we have to allow it. We have to change our way of thinking sometimes in order to be better people, to learn more, to move forward in positives. And you have to allow that to happen. And if you don't, you're just standing there. I'd rather try something, have it not work, and say, hey, you know what? I tried that. It didn't work, and it's okay. Now I can try something else. Okay, then not trying at all. Don't allow fear to stop the progress. If we put fear in every time we try to heal, we don't get very far. I didn't get very far. I didn't even really think about it, and I wasn't really contemplating that what I was doing was kind of detrimental to my health. I sat there, and in 2019, I didn't care. I was in so much physical and emotional pain. I didn't care. I didn't care when I went into the OR if I was here the next day or not. And that's human. That's a human thing. I know, I've been through it. But we also have to remember and sometimes we have spirit kick our butts. Sometimes we kick our butts. Sometimes we have other people that kick our butts. But it's so that we kind of move towards what it is we're supposed to be doing for ourselves. And you need to heal. And you need to heal every part of us. That's what we need to do. We all need to look at it. And we don't have to be angry all the time because we drag it forward. We need to release it. And I could not believe, honestly, how much I was holding in and stressing my body out until the stuff that happened to me at Christmas happened. Now my body feels really good, and I'm very conscious of not allowing that stress to form up into my bones or my muscles anymore. So we're in charge of that. Sometimes we have to have a swift kick to get on board with it, but we do. That's what we do. That's what we are. So all about you today, and it's about healing and allowing yourself to heal. All right. And again, I'll post that white calf buffalo woman story up on my pages and all over the place so you guys can check it out. All right. I hope that resonated well with you. Yeah. Okay, Rosemary, how are you? Crystal, how are you? Hello. Let's see here. Who's here? All right. Bonnie, how are you, Bonnie? You're welcome, Presh. There you go, yo. You gonna get your bathroom fixed? Is that what's going on? Are you still having stuff with that? That's really interesting. I love how things are so slow after the pandemic, man. I'll tell you what. Some of them don't even have the materials to do some of the work they need to do. All right, so let's see what I got for you today, Bonnie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Oh, I was reading something about these guys yesterday. Okay, so yours is the orca. Okay, now orcas are guardians of the oceans, along with all the other whales, but these kind of travel in pods that this is about ancient ancestors. This is about your ancestors. This is about the path you've been on, kind of been written for you from your ancestors or the ancestors. And the orca comes up, but it's kind of like a guardian for you right now. It's almost like things that you have going on that you're not really happy about. So it's basically time for you to take charge of that. And that's what I'm seeing with the orca. They're going to the point of the pod, right? They're going up to the top of the pod. And all the other orcas are behind them. And they're guardians. So this is what I'm seeing around you. The energy that I'm seeing around you are the guardians of the ancestors as you walk forward. But I'm looking, and it's kind of like you take a few steps and you're exhausted. You take a few more steps and you're exhausted, and you take a couple steps back. You still gain ground, but not where you thought you were. So you need to allow your guardians to kind of guide you into the directions you need to. And again, this is like a healing spot. So today is all about healing, I suppose. And this is about them guarding your energy and your ancestors around you so that you can heal. But I am seeing like 2 steps forward or 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. And this path is like, okay, it's not predetermined by the ancestors, but you're kind of walking that way. And what you need to realize is you need to be able to step away from whatever you thought you had and think of it in a more positive way and accept and open to possibilities. And this is really loud. Just understand that we have to allow possibilities in order for us to grow emotionally, spiritually, whatever. We have to allow those energies in. And by doing so, it brings us balance. So that's where you're at right now, and that's what they're showing me. So there you go. They're guarding you, they're watching you, and I didn't even read this. Okay, the oncology, I'll tell you right now, you know, if you put out that it's going to be bad and you keep putting that out, bad will interact with us. Negatives will interact with us. I went through this in the beginning of last year. Very positive. I just knew I'd be fine. And that's the attitude you need to take. Bonnie, just leave it in their care, and you know you're going to be taken care of properly. And I'm fine, and you'll be fine. You just have to put the positive out there and stop thinking about the worst case scenario. Live in the moment, people. You gotta live in the moment. If we sit and we think all this bad stuff's going to happen down the road, you know, typically it will, because that's what we're asking for and putting out to the universe. I'm not putting that out to the universe. I'm saying, hey, you know what? I feel good and I got more to do. So that's where you need to be at to be able to balance. All right. So I hope that made sense to you, Miss Bonnie. Hi, Vic. How are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. Oh, you were drinking tea? That's awesome. I saw the pot. I'm telling you. How funny. Hello, Michelle. How are you? Oh, yeah, I already gave you a card. I did. Okay. Okay, there's a Facebook user here. Please, can I have a card? I would love to give you a card, but post somewhere down in this feed because I'm not seeing who you are, and let me know who it is, okay? And I will do a read for you. All right, so hang on. Yeah. Sure. I haven't seen you in a while, Vic. You know, where's Mel? I haven't seen Mel in a while either. Oh, it's a time. It's a time. All right, let's see what I can find for Miss Vic. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. This card you got today in the 7th spot was the bat. Okay, so. Okay, so I'm getting the feeling that there's something that's going on that you've actually kind of uncovered. Kind of seen like fresh for the first time. It's not kind of what you thought it would be. But you're seeing it very clearly. And what I'm being told is make sure you use all your senses and trust your gut, trust how you feel with whatever this is as you move forward. And it's like it's given you great insight, and it'll continue to give you great insight as long as you keep following that positive steps. Okay, they're also going like this, so like around you, right? And it's kind of like spinning. You ever see a bat that gets disturbed at night? They just kind of go around in circles, right? Because they don't know, because the light blinds them. They're, when they say blind as a bat, that's where it came from. They are blind. They use all their other senses. So this is all about you starting to begin to balance all of that, right? Your senses, the way you're moving forward through things, attracting more positives to you, and it's almost attaining balance. You're almost there, but they're saying you've got a little farther way to go with it, and it'll be okay. And I'm being told you've been doing a lot of work trying to focus on that to get to that place of balance. So they're watchful for you, and they know, and they've got you, and they're assisting you. And keep doing the good work. And this is what I keep hearing. It's almost balanced. She's almost balanced. She's almost like got it there. So from where you began to where you are now, you're in a much better place emotionally, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Okay, so keep doing that good work because they're watching. Just remember to, put it out so that positives come in and not negatives. Yeah. Okay, so that is your card today, Miss Vic, and it is the bat. All right, if we go down a little bit more. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? I see Cheryl Headley's here. Oh, okay, hang on. Last stuff. I don't want to miss it. Hang on. Oh, sure. I can give you, Crystal, I can give you a card. No problem. 1 sec. I'm trying to move it so it doesn't go away. Okay, here we go. Oh. All right, let's see where we come in. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, and ooh. Okay, so let's see what I got for you today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you've got today the gull. I know a lot of people think they're annoying. Growing up, we used to call them flying rats. Because, they get into everything. They steal stuff from you. They'll steal food from you. They're crazy birds. However, they've been around for a long time, and they know how to adapt, and they know how to survive, and they know how to just take that breeze where it takes them, and it's amazing. So it's about control is actually what I'm seeing today is control. So how many of you, I can't get an answer from you unless you write it, but a lot of people I would imagine have seen this where a gull will come in and it will stay in the same spot in the air, right? It'll fly, but it knows how to navigate the wind so it kind of stays in that same spot. And this is what it's about for you today. It's about understanding the power of control you have over your life, your situations, whatever's going on. But it's almost like what I'm seeing is like as well with you is it's beginning to balance out. So you need to keep riding the airwaves, the updrafts, the downdrafts, and you can stay where you're at in order to get done or be where you want to be with your life right now. But remember, you're always the one that can control to leave that same space. Okay, so you can move up higher, you can land, you can do other things. But this is what I'm seeing right now is you are in charge and you're just figuring out how to navigate these winds that are coming in. So it would be the energies that are coming in around you. And again, this is all really positive. This is about, yeah, she's doing it. She's learning how to do it. You just have to master it. So just keep doing whatever it is you're doing for balance, and remember to feed your spirituality, your soul, however you do that. Remember physically to take care of yourself, and take a mental break and an emotional break from stuff sometimes, and just do for you. But you're in a really good spot right now. And that's really kind of cool that they're showing me all this today in this way, because people need to remind her, life isn't always bad. Life is whatever we make it. And that's what I'm being shown with you. You're doing what it is to happen the way you want to. So kudos for that, and continue the good work. And your card is the Gull. All right. Thanks for stopping in, and I hope it resonates with you. And yeah. All right, so let me go down a little bit lower. I don't know. I'm sorry, Chloe. I don't know what's going on right now. I did because I haven't read anything. You're welcome, Presh. Okay. All right. I gave you a card, Kara. Oh, wow, this thing went all over the place again. Hang on, guys. Thank you, Stuart. Congratulations, everybody. Welcome, Stuart, to our family. I hope you enjoy and continue to share time with us. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to go down here again. I gave you a card already. I hope you heard it. If you didn't, it's there. Okay, I got you under my... Okay, let's see. Everybody's thanking him, welcoming him. Okay, Susan Cooper, how are you? How are you, Miss Susan Cooper? I hope well. And hey, everybody, I want you all to send up prayers for Sarah and Brito. They're still having a rough time out in California with their housing situation, and could really use all the prayers and good wishes for them to get balanced and get back to okay, right? So add them, please, to thoughts and prayers. And Chloe, whatever Chloe's got on, is going on as well. All right, please me a card. Okay, let's see what I can get you, Susan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. All right. So for you today, I have got the lizard. Okay. These guys are so awesome. I love lizards. I used to have some when I was younger. They're quite adaptable to everything. They're little sneaky butts that can get out of their cages or their aquariums or terrariums, whatever you have them in. But they're really quite intelligent, and they're very quick. What I'm seeing for you today is, usually I'll hear blend in, but here I'm hearing stand out. So lizards, reptiles, a lot of reptiles, they can change their coloring to camouflage themselves into not being seen. So they kind of hide themselves in plain sight. But they want you, what I'm being told for you is you need to stand out and stand up. So whatever this is going on with you right now, you need to be verbal about it. You need to put yourself out there and step out of your comfort zone. If you step out of your comfort zone, you need to know that you've got what it takes to make whatever this is happen or go away or whatever, to affect it. That's what they're saying, to affect it. But you need to allow yourselves to be seen, and you need to allow yourself to be heard. So don't stand in the back, blending in, not saying anything, and then the ability for you to possibly influence what's going on will be taken away from you, because they'll just, whoever's in charge or whoever's running whatever this is, will just do it their way. So you need to stand up for yourself a little more and stand out from the crowd. Once you do that, it's almost like I get a feeling like you don't want to be seen. You don't want to be known. It's like every time I look, it's like going like this, you're turning away. So you're turning away from things and positives that might help you because you have fear-based into it. We can't be fear-based. If we were fear-based 100% of the time, we never become who we're meant to be. We'd never move forward. We'd never have positives in our lives. So when we get stuck in this place of I call it shadow or camouflaging ourselves to blend in, we need to take note of that and why we're doing it, and then change. Like they could change, right? They can change into different colors. Even the big chameleons with the round heads, and they kind of look a little creepy actually, but their eyes move differently on each eye, and they can actually turn blue and red to match stuff that's going on. And right now, you don't need to blend in. You need to step up. So that's what I'm getting for you today, and it's the lizard. Remember that little lizard on Taco Bell? Here, lizard. Yeah. All right. So let's. Hi, Liz. Sure, I can give you a card. I can. All right, so let's see what I have for Miss Cheryl today. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Well, all right. I was going to say something, but I won't. Okay, so the card here for you today is air. Okay, so in order to control stuff, slow stuff down, speed it up, whatever you need to do, however you need to do it, you need to stop, clear your mind, step away from the chaos, step away from the white noise, step away from everybody, just to have 5 minutes of peace is what I'm hearing, right? And you need to take that deep breath in. And what it does, and people don't realize, because I do the 7 breaths with my clients, and we go around for each direction. We take a breath, deep breath, hold it, and let it out. And by the time you get to the 7th direction, you're feeling pretty good because, number one, you're bringing in oxygen, so you're balancing your head, and you're just trying to relax so you can figure things out. And that's what I'm being told for you. Everything that's coming, and what's going on with, is it your jaw or your ears? Because I'm getting a lot of pain in my jaw for some reason right now. So I don't know what you got going on, but just learn to breathe. Wow, that's a lot of pain. I'm feeling it's like up into my ears and into my jawline to about here. And that's not me. So you need to kind of just sit and allow healing to happen and allow yourself to take that breath so you can see things more clearly, so that things are a little more balanced, so that you can feel a little better. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, my ears are even like popping right now. So take care of yourself, take care of you, and allow it to happen. Allow that balance to happen by taking in that really super deep breath. Okay? I love you, Cheryl. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. Okay, let's go over here. Hey. Okay. Been there. Thank you for doing the pediatric nursing. I worked at Children's Hospital for many, many years up in the ICU and HEMOC units. So I totally understand that, Michelle. Totally understand that. Make sure you take time for yourself. Otherwise, you kind of go bananas. Okay, so la. Yeah, I can give you a card. I was gonna put the link in, and then I thought, no, because then I get more people this way, I think, sometimes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and who's on it? My ears are ringing with you too, but it's different. Mine is like, Cheryl, that pressure went away when I stopped talking about you. So I hope you're okay. Daniel, I just feel like right now, well, here's your card. Your card today is the Moose. I feel that almost it's like solitude right now, that you don't have a lot. Okay, so when I look to you and your energy and with the Moose, it's talking about solitary. So it's about the solitaire feeling. It's about going out and, being okay with being by yourself and enjoying just doing whatever it is that you're doing just for you. But I feel like there's a lot of white noise around you that's just kind of spinning. They kind of show me like you standing like in a kind of like a sidewalk where streets connect and a corner, and I'm watching all this like paper and dust and stuff whirl around you. Okay, so it's like kind of crazy, actually. It's kind of like stuff snuck up on you, or there's just a lot going on. You just need to remember to give yourself that solitude, that time to think things through and not make a rash decision. Yeah, like a rash decision of what needs to be done, what doesn't need to be done, and kind of so that it benefits you. You have to look at it, because some things you're allowing in that you probably shouldn't. So you have to kind of go back to that beginning, to that center of you, where you just stop and kind of look at everything so you can process it. Because I'm getting like some stuff, there's like a lot of crazy stuff, like energy, not people or anything, but there's a lot of energy around you, and it's kind of throwing you off kilter a little bit, off balance a little bit. So make sure you take that time so you can kind of process through all of it. Because if you don't, it's like you're almost like you're floating in air. So be the bull moose, okay? Be the bull moose and let your voice be heard, but also to kind of resonate with who you are in your solitude, who you are as an individual, okay? And it will help clear your mind. It will help clear the path, and you'll see, but you have to push that stuff away, okay? Woo, okay. Well, let's see. Almost an hour and a half, guys. So I love you. Don't forget, tomorrow we will be back. Sean and Bex will be on earlier in the day. And of course, tomorrow is Spiritually Paranormal, and Miss Penny Morgan will be on, and she's got a lot of stuff going on to share with you guys, and new books and new research and all that good stuff. So I hope I see you all tomorrow. And till then, bear out.
Yeah. Cool. I want it. Bye, bear, my bear.
Bye, Mama Bear.
See you later, bear, my bear, my bear.